Hi, I'm Mrs. St. Denis. I'm one of the preschool teachers here at Pioneer Valley Christian School. It's been my pleasure for, I think this is my 19th year. And I just love being with the children. And it's just got a good hold on me. And I want to express to the families out there that are interested or have their children here that the foremost thing that I care about is keeping your children safe. I've always wanted that for my own children, and I got that here. My children have been kindergarten through the end. I won't tell you how old they are. But I will say to you, my job is to keep them safe and love them and treat them like they're my own, because I know. And I guess what I really would like for you to know is some of the different ways in which your child will gain knowledge and learn different things. And like this week, for instance, is our apple week. We're going to do 2 weeks of apples and really get into the study of different types of apples. And what we'll do is we'll taste them, we'll smell them, we'll discover inside that God has packaged seeds for us. And we call the seeds a gift. We call them a present because we'll always have them. It's the gift of food. So they're always looking for the seeds when they come in with their snacks. It's kind of a neat thing. And we do the linear calendar, which helps us to count from 1 to 30, 31. And it's just a better way to learn the numbers versus a calendar that they will eventually figure out. So over here in the morning we have our group time, and we are pretty much full of the information on the theme, because we do have a second group time which includes a character traits and our Bible stories and things like that. They will learn through their experiences, their hands-on activities, and exploration. But with that said, things have had to be a bit modified. We've spent a long time figuring out things that we can and cannot have. And over here, this is a little birthday party we've set up. Children love to pretend, and one of the best things you can do is let's have a party. So they get to set up, and again, it's a little different than I typically would do this because everything has to be washable. So I can wash everything, or I have paper plates that I will throw away, and it's a lot of fun. One of the things I enjoy doing is taking a corner and really trying to incorporate it in the theme, like the apples this week. And we have put together a little apple orchard, a little apple farm. And again, it's a little different than I would normally do it in that we're using different types of plastic apples that I can wash at the end of the day. And we can even wash our money. And again, if you notice these shelves here, we do have tables with dividers. And it makes for 2 children to be able to be playing with hands-on toys or manipulatives. Keeping things fresh, keeping things neat and looking good is our game. And we are always working towards that. We want them to be engaged and happy. We have lots of different things that we can pull, and as you can see, again, baskets that are easily rinsable. You can rinse, and we have taken out the wooden things, but we do have quite a few plastic activities, colors that we use to match, and we also do a lot of math with our manipulatives, the short, tall, big. We sort all sorts of things in our letters. And again, sensory is really big. And that was a lot of thinking that we had to do during this COVID time. But it's doable, it's doable. What I've done is everybody will get their own little bin of beans. It's not gonna be a big full tub. They're gonna have a child size amount. So instead of having 3 friends in a big bin, we can kind of be together but apart. So this is where we'll go with that. And the same with Play-Doh. Play-Doh is really important. A lot of fine motor activities and a lot of pinching, and it's really important. Even as simple as using these, or a scoop, and sorting. we're getting those muscles ready for bigger things. So we do a lot with painting as well. Again, we're making sure everybody gets their own paintbrush, and we're making sure that we're doing our distance. But painting and Play-Doh, all the things that you typically find in a preschool class that kids love to do, we will do it. Some modifications. And we also continue to promote pre-writing, pre-reading skills. And again, we do that a lot by exploration, letting them at their own pace. We know that children develop at different levels, different stages, and so being able to cater to where they're at by providing manipulatives and different types of papers that they can cut, they can color. And again, we are, instead of having a big bucket of crayons, we have our own little buckets of crayons and markers and whatnot. Easy enough, easy enough. And I love sand, and that's been a difficult thing for me to give up, because sand, it gives children that opportunity to have a lot of math and a lot of measuring. And so with that, this year, I do throw the sand out because I have a lot of sand, and sand's cheap enough. So I threw some beans, which I can throw out, which I don't mind because beans are cheap. So we put a little sand, a little beans, and instead of having digging going on in there, we can have it here, because again, these trucks and things are washable, and the trays are washable, and the sand, it can go. Well, I will say too, there's a lot of information that you can get by clicking onto one of the links, because yes, there's many things about COVID and many things about how we do things a little differently. So that would be my suggestion for you, to look down and read through it, because I want you as families and friends and to understand and embrace that the classroom is still a wonderful place. Preschool is still embraced. Your kids are going to enjoy it, and they feel peaceful, and they enjoy each other. The social and emotional connections are incredible. If your child can come to preschool and learn how to get along and learn how to play and even laugh at themselves, they've got everything. Because some things you can't teach, some things they catch.